What's up guys, Retro Gamer Steve back with another video, and tonight's video is a collections video for a handheld that I really adore, and that is the Atari Lynx. So the Lynx is a handheld that never got as much respect as the Game Boy or even the Game Gear for that matter. It was a very powerful and you know, just a very capable handheld that was able to produce 3D polygon graphics beyond anything that any other handheld could do at the time, and in my opinion has a wonderful library of games. So I do have the Model 1, and then I also have two of the Model 2 Lynx. And at some point I would like to get one of the two Model 2s modded and then keep the other one original, and then keep this one original, of course. This one is one that I just recently got a couple months ago. Been on my list for a long time, so I was really happy to get this. But this is a handheld I really love. Always happy to add to the library. So without any further ado guys, let's check out the games I have for the Atari Lynx. Alright guys, so first we'll start off with a few loose cartridges that I have. Starting off here we have Baseball Heroes. Obviously this is a baseball game. But surprisingly this game, even loose, still goes for like 20 bucks. Then we have California Games, which I do have the manual for. But no box, and we've all played California Games before. Then I have Gates of Zendokon, which is a third-person flying perspective. Very cool game. And we have Electro Cop. I have only played this for about 2 or 3 minutes so far, so not enough to be able to explain what this game is like. But when I get the time, I do want to sit down and check this out further. And the last loose cartridge I have is Ninja Gaiden. Alright, on to some boxed games here. I have a sealed copy of Hydra. I also have a open complete copy of this game. Then we have a copy of Crystal Mines 2. This is a puzzle game, a little bit like Bomberman. Then we have Steel Talons. You are flying a helicopter. And this is a three-dimensional polygon world, which is actually way ahead of its time, especially for a handheld back in the day, and still actually looks pretty decent today. Then we have the all-time classic Rygar. Fantastic game here. And then we have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Of course, you guys can pause at any time if you want to look at these pictures longer or read anything. Then we have Toke or Toki. I think it's Toki. This is a platformer. Also a really cool game. A lot of people don't give the Atari Lynx the respect it really deserves, It was a very powerful and capable handheld back in the day. Then we have Malibu Bikini Volleyball. And then we have one I just recently picked up. This is Sky Raider Redux. Absolutely fantastic title here. This is River Raid on the Atari Lynx. I highly recommend you guys check this title out if you have a Lynx and you are into River Raid. Also picked up Wyvern Tails. This is an RPG, and it is the only RPG on the Atari Lynx. So if you own a Lynx and you are a fan of RPGs, I highly recommend you guys seek a copy of this out and pick it up before the price gets, you know, stupid high. Then we have Chips Challenge. Really cool game here where you have to solve puzzles. Then we have the all and well loved Joust. This is a classic. I have this on my arcade 1-up and absolutely love this game. Not much needs to be said about Joust. But this is a tough one to find on the Lynx. Then we have Super Squeak. This is a puzzle game. I do enjoy puzzle games. Then we have Zybots. This is another game that was way ahead of its time, especially for a handheld back then, and just proves the kind of power the Atari Lynx had, because this was a three-dimensional maze, and nothing before this had been done like this on a handheld before. And this is actually a really cool game. If you guys have a Lynx, I suggest Zybots. This is a very unique game, especially for a handheld of those days. Then we have Kung Food. And this is a fighting game. Then we have a game I love, and that is Turbo Sub. Love that box art. Look at that. That's just so awesome. And this is above water and underwater shooting game where you are a submarine trying to take down ships, but while you're underwater you have to evade mines and stuff like that. Really cool game. Alright, then we have Robo Squash. This is much like Power Glove Ball or Power Ball or whatever, that glove ball, where you throw the ball down the corridor, try to hit the blocks, the ball bounces back to you, you have to catch it or, you know, deflect it back down. Cool game. It's been done a few different ways on a few systems over the years. This is a sealed copy of Dino Olympics. I have never played this game, so I can't tell you much about it, but very uncommon, especially to find sealed. So I'm going to leave it that way. I do have some sealed copies of some of these. This is a sealed copy of Xenophobe. I actually have a open complete copy of this as well. This is the arcade game Xenophobe, and absolutely wonderful game. Tons of different characters to choose from, just screen after screen after screen of gameplay. If you guys are a fan of the arcade Xenophobe, This is a damn great port on a handheld. I am telling you guys, the Lynx is well deserving of much more love than it gets. Then we have Cyberball, or Tournament Cyberball. I've got a few copies of this. This is one of my open copies. I have a sealed copy as well. And this is basically football with robots, so not much to say about that. And then we have the classic Pit Fighter, which was just a well-loved game when it originally came out for just about a minute until all of the other fighting games after it came out and just put this game to shame. But it is still fun to bust this game out every now and then. It does have the digitized characters just like Mortal Kombat. However, Mortal Kombat did it much, much better than Pit Fighter. But it's still cool to go back to the origins of some of these games and see where this all began. And every now and again, I will bust this out and play it. It is fun to play. And then the last game I have right now is Power Factor. And this is a game I just recently, in the last couple of months, did on my handheld game of the week. Well, a couple of these actually. This is a really cool platformer where you have a jetpack, and it is super tough. I have not made it really far into this game yet, but I do want to go back through and try and complete this game and some of these other games. But boy, I will tell you something, just like, you know, the old school NES games, these Lynx games are no joke. They're pretty tough. So yeah, as of right now, those are my games, not including duplicates, because like I said, I have some sealed copies of games that are open, and then some open copies of games that are sealed. So I think I got like 6 other copies, but they're all duplicates. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, think about hitting that subscribe button for me guys, and give me a big thumbs up. That always helps small channels like mine grow and gain traction. And if you enjoy content like this, you can also check me out on Instagram. That is Steve Craig Retro Games, same as it is down below. And then, you know, every Monday I do my handheld game of the week. Every other Wednesday I do a home-held gaming video. And then, of course, every Friday, either a pickups video or a collections video, as you guys saw tonight. So please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you own a Lynx. If you don't, let me know if you'd like to. Let me know if you've ever played one. What do you think about it? Do you love it as much as I do? If you don't have one and you're even remotely interested in picking one up, I highly suggest you do it. The games are still remotely cheap. The systems are a little pricey, but the games are still pretty cheap, and just really a ton of fun, and a handheld well worth your time to pick up and play. I promise you that. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave me some comments down below. I respond to each and every single one of them, and I'm always happy to see somebody comment down below. So thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and until Monday, take care of yourselves out there and keep gaming.